perfectly timed entrance as we were talking about why Joe and David wanted to make the film. And Matt and Luke, why did you agree?
I'll be honest with you, Matt and I have been saying this. We've had a 30-year career, somewhat funded by sound bites. There's been headlines that we were saying earlier in many interviews that we didn't have an opportunity to correct things or rectify the inaccuracies. Like now with social media, we were kind of stuck with that. And after 30 years of that, you start to, as an artist, you start to feel, why would we do something? What's the point? What's the bigger picture? And we cursed a few times. We said, "Fuck it, let's do it for real and make a feature film." And we're lucky enough to have these beautiful directors with us. And full well, thank you.
I also think that what people forget is that when back then there was no social media at all, so when there was a headline about us, we literally had to just sit on our asses and just look at that headline and go, okay, we'll wait till the next interview so we can try and correct that headline. And it was just a never-ending correction and a place of defence. And now we're lucky enough to have a position where we can, if a journalist or something happens, or we can rectify it within 1 second of that interview. But the key is, and I'm not just saying it because you lot are here, is we've really not needed any help from, we've not really got much help from the industry through the years, but you've allowed us to do what we love, and that's sing and write music. And thank you for that. Thank you.
Documentaries require a lot of trust. How did you establish that with Joe and David?
Well, for me, it would be time. You have to look in the whites of a man's eyes day after day, and Suits and JP, they're our buddies now. They're family. We were just in the restroom having a chat, saying, we're going to be in each other's lives now, probably forever, because once you've crossed so many lines of truth. And these guys, I don't know if you realise, but those master interviews were 5 hours a piece each, and it breaks you down. And if you're going to be, you better trust the man or the woman who's asking those questions. And these two lovely men gave us everything they have, and that's why we trusted them over it. Their professional ethic was unmissable. So
we also got to that point pretty quickly with these guys. Sometimes it takes a while to build up with that, but actually, as you've seen from the film, and anyone who knows these guys will see, but they don't hide anything. They'll say what they're thinking, and that helped us get to that point very quickly. We also got drunk in Vegas with Matt, which helped.
Yeah, I will tell you now that we played poker, and one of my friends told me that he'd kill anyone I wanted, and he wasn't joking, and that didn't make the movie. And but we're hoping that the Suits, actually, the agreement was, if they wanted me to drink, obviously they wanted to get me drunk. I said the agreement was the film crew also, and the director also had to drink anything I drank. So he got very, very, very drunk. And, so I'm hoping Christmas time, roughly, the poker game will make it onto the extra on the DVD. Yeah, it was all tears.
But in all seriousness as well, these guys talk about so much and so openly, and men don't do that, and usually a lot of the people that we film with don't do that. But you can see that the film is what it is for a number of reasons, and one of that is because of how open they were at a time that they were going through a lot of stress as well. And so, yeah, the trust helped get us to that point, and so did their openness.
Okay, let's open this up to the floor. Please raise your hand and wait for the microphone. Okay, let's take one from there.
Hi, I'm Melanie. Hi. I just want to say that's the first time I've sat down during one of your songs. I really wanted to get up and dance, it's a bit of a shame. But I just wanted to say, Luke, that you said in the movie that it was people were ashamed to be a Brossette. Well, I am the wrong side of 40, and I'm not ashamed to be a Brossette.
Well, thank you so much. I mean, truthfully, I said today, we did a TV show and there was an audience there, and I think the wonderful thing about bros or brossettes is that you've been at the other end of that kind of criticising or somewhat ridiculing stick, and you've weathered it beautifully. And like we said, we don't have to consider the industry really, because you guys say, well, we're going to go and see these boys. So thank you.
Hi guys,
thank you first of all for being brave enough to... I'm down here. Thank you for being brave enough to share your truth with all of us, which is, you know, it's really, really hard to do. I wanted to ask you, I know you mentioned it at the end of the film, but do you feel that this process particularly is what exercised some demons for you and has brought you to a new place and stronger than ever, basically?
I think that there's parts of this movie that I still don't agree with. I think that's. I don't think this film was meant to be a conclusion. I don't think this is meant to be, oh, this is all kumbaya. But it would be unreal to think that this movie would fix everything. But one thing that me and my brothers have firmly discovered is that there's not a single record, not a single show, or a single project within our lives that is more important than us being brothers. So that's the most important thing.
There's one just behind you up there. Behind you. That side, yeah.
Hi Matt, hi Luke.
Yeah.
So, where do Bros go from here? Because we're all dying to know.
Well, we've decided we're going to make sure there's a lot of live music in 2019. And take that very robust, beautiful language and communication, you know, with you guys and fans around the world, and take that straight into the studio. It records probably the best Bros album ever.
Hello, congratulations to both of you. It's an amazing film. I just wanted to know if you feel like you've learned anything from each other new since filming.
I feel we were able to, ironically, as private as me and my brother are, and we have a very small family, we love our family, and we cherish our privacy, and ironically, JP and Suits, very, very generous people. And just to digress a tiny bit, when we did the master interviews, these two fellas were looking down at the lens at us so we could see their face, and there were many times that both Suits and JP had to stop also because it was very emotional. It wasn't just us. What I learned, it didn't just learn about my brother. I learned that through this process, you know, they're going on to make other films, we're going on to do other projects, but we gained a family, and these fellas in full well ironically allowed us to address issues that we should have addressed many, many years ago. But I think when you've got a microphone and a camera in your face and you've agreed to do that, you have to undress your soul, otherwise I don't think that you guys would be watching a very interesting film. And it was a courageous thing. I can promise you it wasn't enjoyable at times, and it was painful at times, but in typical Bros style, I guess we don't really do anything that normal. And but thank you to Full Well, ladies and gents, because they really did. I just want to say they didn't choose, as you well know, to take the predictable kind of, oh, you know, let's bash this and do that. They actually decided to find out who we were as human beings. So thank you, fellas.
Got time for one more from the back.
Hi, this is a kind of like a two-part question. Is there any part of the movie that you wished you'd not left in, or parts that you'd rather have gone in?
Could you say that again, please?
Is there any part of the film that you wish you'd taken out, or a part that you wish you'd put in?
I think with both answers, no. I think when a film is made by a couple of filmmakers, you enter into an agreement. We played our part in the sense that we abandoned censorship, and then we handed it over to two very conscientious filmmakers. So, no, it's painful, but not enough to remove their artistic excellence. I'm very proud of them both, and I love them both. Thank you.
Can I also say, because I'm also interested, I'm really happy that you're here and everything, but would you guys, can we have 2 or 3 more questions for Suits and JP, please? Can we just I'd just like to know if you've got any questions for the filmmakers and how their experiences, because it's not just about us, it really isn't.
I suppose we could answer that same question if you want to.
Is there anything that you guys really want to know about their
Because
process?
there's loads that ends up on the cutting room floor. In fact, my dad always says, whenever we do anything like this, he's always going to say, well, I'll ask the same question, which is, how long did it take you to make and what didn't make it? And the answer is there's loads, because we were filming for a while with these guys, but it's about the balance in the edit and about making sure that the story rings true when you watch it. But there's loads that we filmed that we wanted to go in but didn't feel right, and that's part of the tough decisions that you have to make in the edit. So yeah, we just hope that everyone feels like we got the right balance at the end and we like the film. It's tricky.
I'm afraid that's about all we have time for.